Good morning. So I had some difficulty setting up today. I freaking broke off the whole thing that holds that holds the phone in place for me to record. But anyways, I have something that's on my mind that I just have to make it clear, I guess, because again, back to the whole like externalizing. Like we tend to usually just externalize, like something from the external life can be the answer that we need to find our healing, to feel our healing, or to seek our answer, to find our answers, to give us peace and stuff like that. And just this idea, perception is draining, at least to me, and I'll explain why. Because I get hit up all the time, just from random people, friends, family, all the time, thinking that I would be able to offer them this help that they need. Granted, yes, in sense and in terms of like being able to be soothing and to be the ear and the loving heart that is compassionate enough to listen to others, during going through difficult times, or offering your own words of advice that you would give them, if it were you, or anything like that, or intuitive guidance, whatever it is, like granted, that's what we're here for. We're here to help one another, to share with one another, to be support for one another. That's great. I'm not knocking that. I'm not addressing that, because we should all be that in our own way, the best way that we can, based off of whatever it is that we have to offer to others and stuff like that. But like the other day, someone had said, oh, I'm just gonna keep on, and this is not just this one someone, this one is a lot of someone's, in different people. Oh, whenever I need, don't get mad at me, or don't go crazy if I keep coming to you because I need your help, or whatever the case may be. I'm not gonna get mad at you for coming to me for help, but understand that I too am on this journey, that I must honor my sacredness and my energy fields as well, that I gotta make sure that I'm not being drained by others. And that's one of the difficulties of being empathic, and people that are light workers, or that fall under those categories of healing, or being that go-to person that others need for their own spirituality growth and stuff like that. Most of the times, these people that are like that, we get overwhelmed. And to try to find that balance and that boundary that needs to be set in place is one of the difficult processes of this journey. And I find that you can be there for all people, but you just gotta adjust your mindset. Good morning, sun. You gotta adjust your mindset into the purpose, reason, and direction that you're going to execute these things, these wonderful things that you do for other people. But I hear it a lot, like even in the memes that are posted, and people talking about just feeling energetically drained, and and then having their moment of explosion of just like enough, like all I'm there for everybody, like, you know, I need a break, or, you know, and it becomes this drainage, you know, and for those moments, although we do overcome these moments, they happen, you know, we are human in this equation as well, like, you know, instead of constantly, it's like the cycle, like the fucking hamster inside the cage, just spinning and spinning and spinning for days, doing the same shit constantly, and be on some like, whoa, pooped, you know, energetic flow. Why do we keep cycling about like this fucking hamster in the fucking cage, cycling, turning, like doing the same shit constantly? What if we can't change things from happening, you know, constantly, that is brought from the external life, then how can we adjust our spectacles to make this not the drainage, the fucking, the pooped out moments and overwhelming sensations that do occur, because we are every which way pulled by others, and we wholeheartedly want to be the very thing that, you know, these other people need at the times in their life, because we get it, you know? So I started to, like, you know, meditate on a lot of certain things that I needed to shift my perception, but for that moment, for those moments that I was seeking this guidance, you know, this inner reflection, and, you know, listening to the divine that resides within me, that will give me with the clarity that I need to see, be, and elevate from, you know, even this current mindset. I just kept on, like, you know, why do I feel so drained? But, you know, I don't feel bad, you know, assisting or being, you know, like, things that I need to be for others as the time, you know, presents itself, or whatever the case may be, or just even, you know, the roller coaster ride of a life that I experience for myself, that too, you know, on top of everything, you know, I'm not a robot, and that's just it. We say it all the time. You can only help yourself. That's it. That's it. And that started to evolve, and that started to expand, and the love for me, for myself, started to grow even more than I thought possible, you know, because I've let go of limiting that this is the amount of happiness that I can experience, this is the amount of sadness I can experience, this is the amount of growth I can experience, because we are limitless. So I know that even at this moment in time in my life, at this time, that this too will expand. This too shall grow. This moment of perception and thinking and understanding and conceiving is expanding at this very moment. So, you know, we get so hard up, stuck up, people like, oh, you changed. Damn, Skippy. I evolve. But, you know, if you want to look at a change, then by all means, that's your perception, not mine. You know, there goes the difference of these times. Yeah, so in honoring ourselves during this entire process and being the angelic beings that we can be on this earthly domain, you can only help yourself. See, you can be there for people emotionally, spiritually, you know, psychologically, in whatever shape, form, fashion in whatever role you are being, teacher, parent, sibling, cousin, friend, whatever it may be. The realness of that is, even if you offer the most wisest of facts that these, people should follow, the weight of their journey should never be your own. For we are each free to choose what's best for us as we perceive it to be at that moment in time. And all we can do is just offer the guidance as we see it to be, leaving it free for that person to be whatever it is that they're going to be. Now, you see, if others are now bringing their weight and sinking you to the ground, then, it's not a wall, it's not a cold, it's not anything. You must honor the space that you're in and just be very clear and direct. And if the person cannot respect what it is that you have to say, like, dude, you need to back up a little bit, because listen, I explained to you my ways, but that heaviness that you are trying now to project onto me, see, I can't have that, you see, because that is heavy for me, and I got my own shit too to deal with. Now, I spoke what I spoke. Now, it is what it is. Now, you did what you did. You chose what you chose. Now, eat what you chose. Acknowledge what you chose. Now, if you can't live with what you chose, you need to seek why you chose what you chose. Fix what you chose. Decide what it is that you're going to do next from this moment on. Like, there is nothing there that we can do more for one another except support one another. But this heavy weight, this low vibrational, like, beat you got going, it can't be within my circle of energetic flow and expression. See, there's only limits to the time I give of myself to those people who believe or are seeking some kind of guidance or help. That's what, like, these videos are for, my blog, the writing, the sharing, the ideas, what works for me that I can see, or my perception and understanding of the divine that lives within me, that expresses itself through me, that I share with everybody. This is when I get self-conscious, guys, because I'm like stuck here at this light, and like I look over, guy over here is looking, look there, see some eyes through a mirror. Get like all stiff. But anyways, like I said, I don't want these shits to be that long. But yeah, you gotta honor your space, you gotta honor your place, you gotta take the weight of the world off your shoulders and know that it is only you that can be the seed that of this change, of everything that it is that you want to see from this world can only come from you. Your example is priceless. It's fucking priceless, and it can be imitated, it can be mocked, it can be dismissed, it can be ignored. But trust me, for your grounding and your peace of mind, it's priceless. You ain't gonna find that shit nowhere else. I can't give that to you. You can only give that to yourself. To yourself. To yourself. And I may share examples of ways to do certain things, or I may speak of certain things that may resonate with you. That is great. But at the end of the day, the inspiration from within is going to come from you. All this can do is inspire you some little more to find the inspiration that you need, to find the things that you resonate with, like on some deep shit. Like deep. Nobody can take that from you. Nothing. It's your own. Anywho, I'm almost at work now. And today my daughter has a leadership ceremony that she's going to be receiving an award for, and I am super proud of my goddess, and I will go and support and shower her down with love and praise as she deserves these days, every day, for all her lives. I am so proud. She's mine. But she's free. You know, I speak this way poetically, but you know, she's free to be the glorious goddess that she is. So I'm super happy and excited to be leaving work early today, because I'm gonna go see my daughter be presented with an award for leadership. Our children are our future, dudes. Alright, we are raising leaders, teachers, parents, moms, dads, everything. We're raising these seeds of life. Our children are our future. Namaste.